Jessica is still alive. Before she can fully recover, Mateo and Sherry arrive and attack her. She manages to fight back and shoots them, causing their vehicle to flip over. At first, Jessica believes they are both dead, but Mateo survives and launches another attack. With her last strength, Jessica finally kills him with a brutal shot. The news pushes Lazar into a full rage. He orders all his forces into position. Not long after, Jessica reaches the compound. Meanwhile, Lazar prepares to flee with stolen rhino horns and illegal ammunition. Outside, Jessica faces his soldiers one by one, taking them down as gunfire and explosions fill the area. At the same time, Daniel uses what little strength he has left to stop Lazar from escaping. Even while badly wounded, he manages to shoot at him. After Jessica clears the remaining enemies, Lazar rises once more and shoots Daniel before turning his attention to Jessica, who is desperately digging at the ground where Nikki is buried. The final battle is brutal and exhausting. Both are badly injured, but Jessica ultimately kills Lazar, using the very rhino horn he once stole and sold for profit. The story ends with Jessica and Nikki dragging a dying Daniel away from the battlefield, doing everything they can to get him to safety. So the moral of the story is, if life feels messy, be thankful you are not being hunted through the jungle with one bullet and zero trust left. Brother of two notorious crime lords, Yeben and Lazar Epax, both known for running an illegal wildlife trafficking network. An informant named Riggs warns them that this mission is completely off the record. If they die, get captured, or fail, no one is coming to save them. At first, the operation goes smoothly. Riggs and Hobbs silently take down two guards, while Daniel and Jessica quickly capture Sergey while he is taking a shower. From a distance, Labua provides sniper support, watching their movements closely. But everything almost falls apart when Jessica loses control after discovering that Sergey has also been trafficking children. Thankfully, Daniel manages to calm her before things spiral out of control. Their worst fear soon becomes reality. Hobbs discovers CCTV footage showing kidnapped children being held captive. He and Riggs follow the cables, hoping to locate them, unaware that it is a trap. Both are captured and attacked with grenades. Riggs dies instantly, while a badly injured Hobbs is executed by Lazar and his men. Meanwhile, Daniel tries to contact Lavua, only to realize the sniper has already been captured and killed. As enemy forces close in, Daniel pulls Jessica away while dragging Sergey with them. Chaos erupts. Daniel is shot, and Jessica, despite being wounded, fights back and manages to kill several enemies, including Ivan. When Lazar sees his brother dead, he completely loses control and threatens to kill Daniel if Jessica does not surrender. A gunshot rings out and Jessica escapes alone, carrying the guilt of losing her entire team. And this is the beginning of hunting Jessica Brock. "12 years later, Jessica is still alive. Now living under the name Linda, she works at a wildlife conservation center alongside her colleague Kimmy. One day, while releasing an eagle back into the wild, she discovers a bullet casing in a protected area. She reports it to the police, but on her way home, a mysterious jeep begins following her. She manages to escape just in time. Everything's perfect. Jessica now lives with her daughter Nikki. She is extremely protective, always remembered her dream of living a peaceful life in Angola. And that dream led him straight to her. Daniel then asks whether Jessica now has a husband or a child. She avoids answering, choosing instead to stay cautious and keep Nikki hidden. Daniel admits that he spent 12 years in prison and was only released because a powerful group helped him. Now he owes them a debt he cannot escape. Hearing this, Jessica grows suspicious and demands the truth about why he really came. Daniel finally admits that he is being forced to carry out another mission because of that debt. Jessica refuses to be involved. She wants to protect the quiet life she has built. But as she gets back into her car and tries to contact Kimmy, someone suddenly attacks her from behind. She is knocked unconscious and captured. It is then revealed that Daniel has been working with the group to trap her. Jessica later wakes up tied to a post inside a remote compound. When the hood is removed, she sees Daniel sitting nearby, silent and conflicted. Moments later, Lazar appears and mocks her, questioning what she ever expected from a man she abandoned after a failed mission. He admits that he has long wanted her dead, and that capturing her on the anniversary of Ivan's death makes this moment even more satisfying. Daniel and Jessica. Later, Daniel approaches Jessica and asks why she never told him she had given birth to their child. He admits that he found a photo of Nikki on her phone after stealing it. Hearing this, Jessica begs him to contact the police. Daniel refuses, believing it would be pointless. She then taunts him, saying he would only change if he truly saw his own child. Enraged, Daniel strikes her with a bottle, shattering it across her head. Fucking that! Watching this, Mateo becomes fully convinced that Daniel would never betray them. Elsewhere, Lazar is out hunting rhinos with Sherry. Without hesitation, they brutally cut off the horn of the rare animal to sell it on the black market. Back at the compound, Jessica uses the broken glass from earlier to slowly cut through the rope binding her hands. It becomes clear that Daniel broke the bottle on purpose, giving her a chance to escape. But just before she fully frees herself, Mateo, driven by his twisted desires, approaches her. He orders his men to clear the area so he can torment her alone. Just before he can hurt her, Jessica breaks free and strikes back with a shard of glass, creating an opening to escape. Not long after, Daniel is captured for helping her. Sherry nearly kills him, but she rushes toward Whitman's vehicle, only to realize it is a trap. As she tries to escape, Whitman takes aim from the rooftop. His shot misses when a snake suddenly appears beside him, giving Jessica the chance to run. She quickly discovers that the vehicle has been sabotaged and cannot be used. Jack attacks her, and a brutal fight breaks out behind the car. In the chaos, Whitman accidentally shoots the fuel tank, causing a massive explosion. The blast throws both Jessica and Jack away. Jack is badly burned, while Jessica barely manages to get back on her feet. She reaches for an arrow, but Whitman grabs it first. Thinking fast, she takes the bow instead and fires a single arrow straight into his eye, killing him instantly. With two of his men dead, Sergei warns Lazar that the hunt should end. Lazar refuses, insisting he is still in control. He then reveals proof that Sherry has kidnapped Nikki and killed Kimmy. Hearing this, Jessica is filled with rage. Lazar makes it clear that Nikki will remain alive only if Jessica surrenders herself by nightfall. Back at the compound, Sergei becomes increasingly disturbed by Lazar's actions, especially after seeing a child dragged into their war. Still, Lazar reminds him of Ivan's death and fuels his anger by handing him Ivan's prize weapon. Sergei is ordered to hunt Jessica down in the name of family revenge, and he sets out with his men. Elsewhere, Nikki is being held captive in a cell with Daniel. Seeing his daughter breaks him emotionally, and he tries to comfort her. Nikki holds a necklace her mother gave her, one engraved with her father's name. She believes her father is dead and clings to the necklace for strength. Hearing this, Daniel is overwhelmed and unable to hold back his tears. Meanwhile, Jessica continues toward Lazar's base, but her vehicle runs out of fuel, leaving her with only one bullet. She climbs a hill carefully, staying alert for enemies. Not long after, Sergei arrives and finds her bike still warm. As his men report back, Jessica suddenly shoots one of them from a distance. Sergei fires back, and a fierce fight breaks out. Weak and injured, Jessica struggles to keep going. Using quick thinking, she ignites a bottle of alcohol and sets Sergei on fire. As he burns, she grabs a radio and warns Lazar and his entire operation that Sergei is dead. Enraged by the news, Lazar orders Nikki to be buried alive, forcing Jessica to come to him if she wants to save her daughter. Not long after, Sherry tries to provoke Lazar and asks for permission to hunt Jessica herself, but he refuses. Even so, she secretly escapes with Mateo. Along the way, Jessica accidentally steps on a landmine planted by Jack and loses consciousness. Back at the compound, Lazar prepares to kill Daniel. Despite being badly injured, Daniel fights back using a stone, even as his body begins to fail. At the same time, the film opens with a team preparing for a covert ambush mission in Angola. During the ride, a member named Daniel reminds his partner Jessica to stay focused because this mission is far more dangerous than any drug operation they handled back in the United States. Their target is Sergei Ipax, the younger